What's up guys, Javier from That Racing Channel. Welcome back to another episode. We have a special treat for our Mopar fans today. Behind me we have Mike's 1300 wheel horsepower TrackHawk. This thing is a dig monster. Let's go check it out. What's up, Mike?
How's it going?
How you doing, man? Good to see you again.
Yeah, good seeing you again, for sure.
Last time we saw you, you were out with your white turbo truck and we were doing some no prep action.
Oh yeah. A lot of fun. We try to do a lot of no prep stuff, so that seems to be our forte.
And we heard this thing make some jam, and so we came to see what the noise was all about, man.
Yeah, this is the OG 2018 TrackHawk.
Go ahead and pop the hood for us.
Yeah, absolutely. Here she is. We had two kits on it. We went back to one kit for now, depending on the event, between a 150 to a 200 shot. Horsepower wise, we're not quite sure what it makes. I mean, most of the tuning has been done at the track or on the street. It's a street car. It's 100% street.
It's full weight. I mean, I imagine it weighs over 5,500 pounds.
It hovers around 5,500 to 5,600 pounds, and it's all there. Nothing's been removed.
How quick and fast has it been?
This year went 920s at 154, I believe.
Dude, that's a mile an hour for.
Oh yeah, it's a mile an hour
for a big truck.
Absolutely, and we don't have any big motors. We're not twin turbo. We're like, this is the way the truck came.
Yeah. So I mean,
yes,
we added making 1250, 1300, something like that. If you calculate with weight and mile an hour and stuff like that, you know.
Yeah, it's up there. It's definitely up there.
Chute handle ready to go here.
Oh yeah. We got all our controls for everything in here.
Oh, nice.
So you got your bottle heater. We got an aftermarket intercooler ice box, which around back, standalone fuel cell. This arms your nitrous. Turns on your nitrous outlet Pro Max controller.
We gonna have that on today?
Oh, we're definitely gonna have that on today.
My man. Dude, this thing sounds so good. Just listen to that.
Again, factory layout. You get pulled over by the top, nothing to see. We got a nice little ice cooler there for our drinks. We open up the lid. We got all the goodies tucked away.
Party time under here. That's awesome.
So we got our fuel cell from Nitrous Outlet, custom ice box that we installed at the shop. Everything was built and done at our shop back in Ontario, so.
Just listen to that. Big monster, boys. All right, man, what do you say we test a dig on this thing?
Oh, absolutely. That's what it's built for.
Hell yeah. All right, man, so nitrous, no nitrous, what do we got?
We got no nitrous this time.
Okay.
We do have nitrous in the back, but
so on this test hit,
we can compare it. I mean,
yeah,
this is just a low timing, no nitrous motor pass.
Let's see what she's about.
You ready?
I don't know.
spun a little bit, I think.
Dude, this thing is awesome. And that's no nitrous.
Yeah, that's a low timing nitrous tune with no spray.
Bro. So. I've never felt something so big move out so hard.
Oh yeah, it moves out quick.
You're moving such a big mass. It was kind of hazing the tires. It was doing like the little all-wheel drive crab walk.
Oh yeah, the crab walk.
But this thing's an absolute blast, man. I can't even imagine on nitrous.
Oh, we can do the next one on nitrous, so that's no problem.
What do you got here, man? Hooking up some giggle juice?
Just a little bit. Just a touch. The nice thing about these Jeeps is you can hide it all. Click this up here. Groceries
Sneaky.
on top.
That's it. Just put a gym bag, some groceries.
It. A couple of groceries, gym bag.
That's it. Pull up to the gas stays.
Nothing to see here. Just your average Jeep Cherokee.
Average Jeep, right?
That's it. Maybe hide
Don't mind
this.
the parachute.
Yeah. Put a little bag over that, maybe. Then we're good. So basically the way our nitrous controller works, it's on a ramp setup. So we ramp it in by RPM so we can get a little wheel speed out of the gate, because as you know, the tires were dirty. And normally at no preps, the surface isn't very good, but we're ramping it in from 3,700. The nitrous really doesn't come in fully until about 5,200 RPM.
Well, that kicks you right in the pants.
A little bit more, right? Just a...
Bro, what a difference. I mean, you got to think about, like, not only how much more horsepower it's making, but how much more torque it makes.
Oh yeah.
With the
and
nitrous.
the truck, on the motor, sadly, we pulled so much timing out of it for the amount of nitrous we spray in here that it's a night and day difference. Once you add what it likes, it's very happy on the spray.
Dude, this thing gets wild on the spray.
Oh yeah.
You were driving this thing.
Oh, it was cutting back and forth. I just wanted to keep it between the...
There's none of that.
Between the grass here.
Bro, there's none of that, oh, it's automatic, easy to drive bullshit with this thing.
Everybody says, oh, it's all-wheel drive.
What are you doing? Just hitting the gas?
Yeah, it's all-wheel drive. My wife could drive that.
This
I
thing
said, okay.
Was crab walking.
Get your wife to drive it and see if she doesn't put it in the ditch.
Oh, man. No, I know you've had some passes in this thing, and you know it so well, because an unexperienced driver in that same pull that we just did,
oh yeah,
would have lost it.
Yeah, it's violent.
You were fighting it.
It's a violent.
Yeah.
The truck goes where it wants to go. You just have to. Yeah, I'm used to it now, so you just got to guide it in a straight line and keep cutting it back and forth to make sure it stays where it stays.
My man, right there. That nitrous hit, huge TRC approved stamp.
Oh yeah, I love nitrous. Nitrous is the only way to go for torque.
What'd you think about that one?
Dude, that was sick. It knocked my phone over. I had my phone set up to get the side shot, and it literally knocked my phone over.
Bro,
dude,
nitrous is where it's at.
Yeah, that's why you guys got a little squirrely on that
one. He was driving this thing.
Dude, yeah, hell yeah, man.
Dude, how did it look from the back?
Bro, it's nuts, bro. Just disappears. Like, you see this massive vehicle just disappearing. It's like, it's insane.
It's wild. And even before the pass, I was showing the tires. There was like dirt from the side of the road on the tires. Like,
oh yeah, it doesn't matter. We can make power on a dirt road.
Yeah.
This truck, it's an AWD truck. That's why it's a no prep. I love this truck. It's awesome for no prep. It works.
All right, guys, so we're going for a ride in Mike's TrackHawk. This thing is so sweet, brother.
Thank you.
I appreciate you bringing us out, man.
Yeah, absolutely. It's nice to have air conditioning. It's 91 degrees right now.
Those are my favorite features.
Yeah.
When we have north of 1,000 horsepower plus AC, and we got AC seats. What a treat. What a treat today.
We can chill in here. It's not too bad. Nowadays, it seems to be the norm. You can make over 1,000 wheel in a vehicle and still have a perfectly good street car.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't get better than that, right?
No. I mean, this thing's got a fully upgraded stage 3 transmission. Still shifts smooth. We got a slight vibration in the truck now because of when we took it to Bradenton. I think we actually spun the tires on the rims at least 6 inches, so we've now...
Yeah, because you don't have bead locks on here, so that...
Yeah, we don't have bead locks. We did have bead locks, and I found it just added extra weight And these Velgen lightweight wheels seem to work best for us in this application. I mean, we're kind of stuck here with a 20-inch wheel because of the brakes on the truck, and my life's worth more than putting 15s on this thing and not being able to stop. So
Yeah, you need brakes on this thing.
yeah, at 5,600 pounds, I'm not going to take off the front brakes just to gain a couple tenths. It doesn't mean
It's
that
not
much to
worth
me.
it.
No,
Yeah.
we have the S10 for that. So this is a street car. Like, I enjoy driving this truck. I enjoy being able to go out with people. I mean, when the back seat's in, you can take 5 people comfortably. As you see here, we're nice and cool. Everything works. That's the way I wanted this truck. I never really wanted to get it to the point of like just race car,
Right.
because
This is the
then
perfect
it's only
balance.
got one purpose. Right now,
Exactly.
we can drive it around. I mean, we went down to Texas 2K before all the COVID stuff hit. We were driving around all night, street to street, out in Mexico for
Yeah.
cash days. I mean, it was a daily. It didn't need a trailer.
I mean, it's honestly like the perfect balance, because while, you know, it's fully streetable, we got AC, we got all the luxuries of what you would want in just a daily, but this thing gets down. You said
yeah.
it's won how many cash days? Like numerous cash
It's
days.
won a lot. Of trophies back at the shop from all the no prep stuff, and we're not like going to no prep and running the lowest classes. We're running big tire events, we've run small tire, we have numerous small tire trophies. Like, I don't go out of my way to, as they call it, puppy kick and try to pick the lowest class we can possibly just so we're guaranteed the win.
Right.
I always try to hit the fastest cars, because then at least you've accomplished something in my eyes.
Well, give us a rundown on like the history, right? You got it stock, and I know it's been through a couple of iterations.
Well, I started looking into the Jeeps because I really like the idea of the sleeper vehicle. When a Mustang pulls up, I mean, how many Fox bodies do you see in small tire racing? I mean, it's like 70% of the field every time, and they all look the same. So I just wanted something unique. I actually bought a 2020 SRT and ended up trading it in about 3 weeks in for one of these TrackHawks, because one came up at the dealership back home. So at first it was going to be like every car that I think everyone builds, it's going to be your daily. So I drove it around for a while, and then I was like, yeah, why don't we just pulley it? And then it's, why don't we put some injectors in it? And then the truck, just with pulleying, injectors, and some tuning done to it, all of a sudden this truck started getting fast. And it was
It's a slippery slope then.
yeah, because you start to see the potential. It was like, I would recommend to anybody, if you buy a TrackHawk and you don't want to build it into a race car, don't start modding it, because it becomes like super addictive.
This platform makes power so easily. And they hold abuse so much.
Oh, yeah. Like, I would take my friends out just with the pulleys and injectors, and they're like, what the hell? This thing's faster than my race car. This is
my
faster
race
than
car, my dedicated race car.
Yeah, this is faster than my Mustang. This is faster than... And it, like, kind of blew their mind, because they're like, we got 5 people in this thing, and we would just screw around on the streets and just start, you know, gapping everybody light to light. And they're like, you'd get to the light beside them, and they're like, dude, what's in that Jeep? Like, that's nuts. The no prep scene was starting to get bigger back home in Canada, so we started to bring it out to no prep events, cash days, because it was a sleeper. Not too many people knew what these were about, so it was very easy to get side bets, grudge races, because they all thought you were there as a joke. They'd see this 5,400-pound SUV pulling in, and they're like, oh, that's a duck. You know what I mean? Right? This is going to be easy money
line
tonight.
up with this guy, and all of a sudden tail lights.
And then all of a sudden, they'd see this Jeep leave the hole so hard that people, it blew their mind. So we kept racing it. Then Nitrous Outlet reached out to us, gave us a sponsorship for Nitrous stuff. So we started messing around with Nitrous, and yeah, the truck got fast. We were running 950s basically steadily, 6.0s, 5.95s in the 8th. And I mean, you could do that at the track and then go out on a back road and do the same pull. So we would go to cash days and stuff where those times were very, like, they got you to the finals. that's kind of where it progressed, and then we took it to the last level. We started chasing the world record. We ended up seizing the world record for a couple of weeks with the truck, which was nice, but I'm not really a time slip chaser. I mean, it was fun to get the world record for the truck, just to say we did it. It was one of those bucket list things. It's like, you have the fastest TrackHawk in the world, even if it's for a day. We had it. So yeah, I just like racing. We've started to build up a small no prep thing going on at Immokalee, which you guys were at last time.
We had a ton of fun at that.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
If you like that old school street racing kind of vibe where you can gamble and your friends come out, and it's not so based on money, it's more based on driving and tuning and stuff like that, it's an awesome time. So
yeah.
We do a lot of it back home in Canada, so that's why I kind of wanted to bring it down here, because I found that down here there wasn't a lot of no prep stuff yet, but it seems that people down here are really interested in it. So
I'm planning on bringing the all-wheel drive RSX and probably my Skyline.
There we go.
Once we're ready.
Yeah, and we're happy to have you out. I mean, that's what I tell people. We've built multiple classes so that anyone, I mean, you want to come with your wife's minivan, you can run it in hard tire.
And so, what do you say we test this thing from a roll? Does this thing do pretty well from a roll, or?
Yeah, it does okay. We lost your buddy back there.
Oh yeah, he's gone. Dude, this thing scoots. And that was nitrous or no nitrous?
No nitrous, just
no
motor.
nitrous.
She
after that nitrous hit, that one felt a little more tame.
Right? That's what I'm telling you.
Now I know why after that first non-nitrous hit, you were like, I felt kind of slow.
Yeah, it feels very slow without the spray. Mind you, the tune's set up that way, right? We got to pull a bunch of timing. When this thing's just on a motor tune, it does have a lot more pep. But
so that's still the nitrous tune with like lower timing and stuff like that.
Yeah, right now it's sitting on the nitrous tune because we were playing around with nitrous.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that's a low timing tune. So we do have engine tunes for it when we can't run nitrous. Like a lot of those events, it's one power adder, so we have a supercharger. That's our power adder. But today, yeah, it's set up on nitrous. So
I'd say it's probably what, like in the 140-ish range on motor or something like that from a roll. What do you think?
Yeah. High 130s, low 140s.
Yeah, so
it runs around.
My butt dyno's working pretty.
Yeah,
my butt dyno's calibrated pretty well.
Oh yeah, it's pretty well calibrated. 960, 970s normally.
Dude, that's
on just motor. So
that's so fast.
Oh yeah.
For a big vehicle like this, man.
The difference.
We're literally just cruising around with AC. You know.
Oh yeah. It's
so wild.
And if someone wants to race you on the way, then they race you on the way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this thing shines in the 8th. In all fairness, it's not a quarter-mile vevehicle. Once you get past the 8th,
the wind aerodynamics on this thing is just like a straight
horrible,
brake.
Horrible.
Yeah. Turn on the nitrous.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Birch.
Get some sauce going in there.
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Holy what a difference. This guy's videoing us. Oh, that's awesome. Dude, my man. That nitrous hits, dude.
Oh yeah. And there we're hitting it right as I smash the pedal because there's no RPM left.
Right. I was just 1,100 foot-pounds.
Yeah,
1,100 foot-pounds at the hit right there, dude.
But that's why I was saying it'll spin.
Guys, that was next level. If I could recommend one thing in life, is to feel a big motor on like a 200 plus shot. It's just like a bucket list thing, you know? All that torque, moving all that mass. This thing is so freaking cool, brother.
Oh,
such a cool build.
It's rowdy.
Hell yeah, man. It's such a different experience than anything making the same level of power. Really? I mean, you got the crab walk, you got the, you know, the crazy sounds. The way this thing shifts, it just kicks you in the chest when it shifts.
Yeah, Pure did an awesome job on the transmission. It shifts like a race car when it needs to.
Oh man, such a cool experience, man, all around.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
And dude, it's like, it feels like a 15 or 20 mile an hour difference when you spray it, man.
Oh yeah.
It's no joke.
Well, like I said, the tune's set up for spray, so it's really down-tuned when you have no spray.
Yeah.
So once you give it what it wants,
this thing is no joke for sure.
Truck is very happy on
this.
spray.
This is without a doubt like the fastest truck or SUV I've ever ridden it. Without a doubt. Without
That's
a doubt.
what we want.
Without a doubt, dude. Like. So what's the breakdown on the truck? All the modifications.
Top to bottom, we've got a fast ported blower, billet, bearing plate, fully ported top to bottom, but still stock displacement. So it's a 2.4 liter blower. Injectors in it, 1300X injectors. We are running E85 pump gas at the track. We do run Ignite, or a splash of Ignite in with the fuel to help detonation with the nitrous, especially when running a big shot. Motor wise, it's still stock internals. We have the MMX rotating assembly in there, stock crankshaft, so still stock displacement on it. The heads have been ported by MMX, stage 3 heads, springs, custom grind cam that they designed for the truck for the amount of nitrous and stuff that we're running in it.
So stock crank, but upgraded pistons and rods?
Yes, pistons and rods have been upgraded with their piston and rod kit. It's a drop-in kit from them. Everything else
Transmission?
is stock. Transmission was built by Pure Drivetrain Solutions, and it is a stage 3, so it is fully built front to back. It's their highest transmission. It's rated at above 1,500 foot-pounds, I believe.
Oh wow!
So yeah, we built it to keep growing with this
for
truck.
Sure, yeah.
I don't like to do things twice, so.
For sure, I feel that. What about like axles and drive shaft and stuff like that?
It's a stock drive shaft, which blows a lot of people's minds because they figure that you need an aluminum drive shaft, but out of all the research we've done on these trucks, the stock drive shaft is still the strongest drive shaft available on the market.
Wow.
Now we have
That's wild.
Yeah, it is. Because it's got a rubber yoke in the middle. Like it kind of blows my mind that it's stock drive shaft, especially how hard we launched this truck.
Yeah.
I mean, we take it to the stickiest tracks, Bradenton, all these places, and it's always been good to us. So we have rear axles. We have the G-force axles in the back, chromoly. We have a B-Woody suspension kit to tighten up all the arms and everything else on the truck itself. It is lowered on IBOC special springs. Wheels and tires, Velgen lightweights have always done us well. I mean, Velgen's a sponsor of ours, which also helps, but I've tried all their wheels, and honestly, I've had 2 pairs of welds on the truck, and the lightweight wheels are still better, in my opinion. We have to run a 20 all the way around, as we discussed earlier, so we're a little limited to wheel combinations.
What about tuning?
Tuning we do back home in-house at the shop. And
what do you use to tune it?
Oh, HP tuners.
Okay.
It's all done through HP. I get a lot of help from our friends in Fort Myers here too. I got to give a shout out to Drew. You're the man. Always there to help me with any problems I have. Yeah, it's still on stock PCM. It's not a standalone. It's nothing crazy. The nitrous kit is a standalone. We do have, as you saw earlier in the video, it's got its own fuel cell. I just like that, and I like the controller that we have because it has a lot of safety things in it. So if something is not right with the truck, you're not going to hurt the truck. Awesome. So nitrous outlet hooked us up large. I'm happy to have them with us. I mean, especially if you're running nitrous. I mean, I love nitrous. We have the turbo truck. It's a lot of fun, but nothing comes on like nitrous. And what else is there? That's pretty much the rundown of the truck. We haven't gone crazy.
It's pretty basic.
It's very basic.
I mean, compared to, I've seen some really crazy setups on some of the faster TrackHawks.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And these guys have spent a fortune on these trucks, and we're still there. We're still competitive. We're still out there. We're top 3 in the world still. I mean, we have the most basic build TrackHawk in the top 3 guaranteed.
And it honestly, it doesn't skip a beat, man.
No,
it doesn't skip a beat. We've launched it twice. We're doing rolling hits. We got the AC blasted. Life is good. Absolutely.